G'day and welcome to Aussievision. I'm Dale.
G'day, it's Mike.
And we're here today to talk about Italy's second rehearsal that was open for the press for us to see today. Now, Mike, obviously these guys, Mahmood and Blanco, are big stars. They're one of the big favourites coming in, probably second favourite or third favourite at the moment in the odds. What were your thoughts about today's performances?
Today, well, they certainly started off slow. I thought the first run wasn't good at all, to be honest, and tightened up for the second and third. These guys know this song like the back of their hand. So to be honest, it's not about them really singing and performing it. It was probably just, am I in the right spot? Am I, is this where I'm supposed to be walking, etc. And even then it was a little bit messy.
Yeah, the first run, it was like, girl, give us nothing. They gave us nothing. It didn't sound good. It didn't look good, but it was very casual, and you could tell that they were building up. By the time they got to the third run, it felt much more like the vocal performance we saw at Sanremo. Those harmonies and those high sections were a lot better. They're not 100%. They're still missing a few. And generally, as the song goes on, it tends to get better. So hopefully by next week, they'll be smashing it out. The staging itself, it's pretty minimalist, isn't it?
There virtually is none, let's be honest. There's a piano, there's some lighting, and there's those two. To me, the staging is pretty lazy. At the same token, it's not really a song for a big narrative. What do you do with this song? You can't really give it some elaborate kind of staging that doesn't really work. So it worked well. It's Sanremo, just the two of them carrying the song, and I think that's what they're looking for again here at Eurovision.
They strike me as the kind of guys who are like, we'll do it on the night.
Exactly.
And I think we don't need to do it now. Yeah. So I think they're going to just do it on the night, and that's when that chemistry will come between them, because it was a bit lacking today because it's a rehearsal. Though we did give him a kiss on the cheek. But I think they look good. Yep. Lovely opening. Mahmood does an a cappella at the start, and I think that works really well. It's, I think, most of the time really well lit. Sometimes the lighting's a bit off, but generally it's quite good. They're moving around the stage, some nice sweeping camera shots. So it's all good and solid. It's just kind of like Sanremo on a bigger stage, and it sometimes gets a bit swallowed up because of that.
Yeah, I agree. When they get to the crescendo or the sort of bridge of the song where Blanco's singing in the more sort of up tempo, that there's a lot of lighting effects going on there to create that sort of almost angry feeling.
Yep.
So that works. It is quite dark, I guess, on the stage as well. The whole thing's pretty dark, it really. But look, it works.
Yeah.
It works for the song. Was I really impressed? No. And like you said, they probably put in sort of minimal effort and just made sure they kind of went through the motions a bit today, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. There's a light rig that comes down at the end, I think, at that crescendo bit you're talking about, which gives it a little bit more pop. Also, look, this is a fine host entry. This is a really good quality song, and the song will speak for itself. It will get a lot of jury love because it is a really good quality song, and as long as they sing it well, which they did struggle at times today, but if they do that, they'll get a good result. It is the question mark about this televote, which normally isn't the case for Italy. Normally there's a lot of love for Italy in the televote, but that's where I think there's going to be maybe a bit lacking this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree. You just mentioned this is one of the favourites. Do you personally think it can win?
No. Definitely not from today. That's not a winner. I'm not sure it's a top three. I'm not sure it's a top five. I've had doubts about this song for a while, so look, maybe I have a bias there because of that. But I thought it was a very good performance, and it can be something that can be top 10. But I really don't. I see it in that 6th to 8th to 9th to 10th area. To be honest, I might be being very negative on it because the rehearsals were just kind of a bit lackluster today. I could see it live and then go, hey, that's top 5.
Yeah, look, I'm probably leaning towards a top 5 result. I'm not seeing winner. Again, I'm a bit with you, I guess. I'm not really connecting with the song that much either. I still think the votes will roll in for this. So yeah. I'm seeing a good result, but probably not at the very, very end where the credits are rolling.
Yeah, I think when you've got a performance that really relies on that live chemistry, it is hard to judge it right now in a rehearsal setting rather than everybody else who's very much like, let's get here, let's do everything we need to do. So maybe that means it'll probably could jump to that top 5 with that energy. So Great song, great performance. Just, it's not going to win Eurovision.
It was pretty hard to tell off today's rehearsal.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck, Italy. We're having a great time here in Torino. So we'll catch you next time.
Thanks very much.
Ciao.